All right. Wednesday morning. What's going on, everybody? It's Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist, going out live to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and my business page. Awesome. Where do we even start? As you guys know, I don't really have a posting schedule. I just kind of show up and share advice and teach what I've learned in business. For those of you who don't know me, especially on TikTok, I am Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist. I do visibility consulting in San Diego, own a PR firm called Garcia Global Media, own Shift Magazine, and I like Iron Man a lot. Today, I'm going to share 5 strategies for success that have helped me out immensely in business and life, just some ways to make the journey of life a little smoother for people. I know that some of you guys are suffering, going through a lot of weird stuff, maybe not feeling too great about 2025. My journey alone in 2025 has been interesting. It's been wondrous and magical and full of growth, but also had its share of challenges. We got Richard Kaufman popping in. What's going on, dude? All right, so let's jump into it. Before we jump into it, let's give a shout out to our sponsor, people that keep the lights on. We're going to talk about badboyeats.com, created by Sean Keenan, Cobra Kai star, and Bold and Beautiful, also known as Deacon Sharp on the Bold and Beautiful. Great guy, and he's released this incredible hot sauce called Bad Boy. 3 distinct flavors: red pepper punch, mango madness, and of course the infamous Cobra Venom that we gave to one of the interns yesterday, and she was not ready for the bite. Cobra Venom. It was really funny because Cameron, God bless her, it was her first day, and I wanted to, let her try the hot sauce, and she was really, really brave. Fed her a piece of steak with it. She's like, "Oh, this isn't bad. This isn't hot at all." And about 60 seconds later, her lips and her mouth start burning, and she started chugging water. It was one of the funniest things we've seen in our lives. It was just such a unexpected, slow burn. It was awesome. But that's your first day being an intern, Cameron. Welcome to initiation. All right. If you want a spectacular hot sauce for your steak, meats, chili, whatever, find this, badboyeats.com. It's between 10 and 12 bucks a bottle. It is worth it. Unbelievable flavor. All right. And we welcome Mark Dudek, the hardscape hacker. You never know who's going to pop in here when I start yapping. Marin, Marla, Tracy. Good to see you guys. Shane, hello. All right, we're going to jump into it. So success tips for 2025, and these are things I've learned that have helped make my journey a little easier. The first thing is listen to your body. And what this means is understand your physiology, understand the concept of biohacking. Last night, I fell asleep watching Iron Man, and unfortunately, I fell into a really deep sleep. And when the movie was over, it was like 8:30 when I usually go to bed, but I was wide awake. This led to me staying up till about midnight, getting up at 4 in the morning, and feeling like I was underwater or walking on the moon. My body was completely out of tune with my mind. And I went to the gym, so that was awesome. But I felt completely off. And so I knew I was going to have a really, not a bad day, but I was just going to be in a bad mood. And I was already kind of ticked off and a little bit depressed. And it was just sleep. So I got home, took a cold shower after the gym, and I went right back to bed. And I just let myself free sleep for 30 minutes. It was spectacular. Woke up and got dressed and feel a lot better. But the point is, for tip number 1, listen to your body. Don't try and push yourself through a day when you haven't had enough REM sleep. You're going to be cranky. And trust me, I'm all about polyphasic sleep as an entrepreneur. I go to bed at 7:30 or 8. I wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning. But you have to have enough REM sleep in order to pull this off. You have to have just enough to be refreshed, to start your body systems over. If you wake up and you feel groggy, if you don't feel right, you're just not going to perform well. That's how I look at it. Billy, how's your sleep? I know that taking a midday nap is very useful. I usually try and catch about 30 minutes in the middle of the day and then pass out for a bit, and then chug some coffee. And I'm ready to go, like recharged at like 1, 2 p.m. And that's how I power out through like 14, 16-hour days doing what I love, which is PR, visibility strategies. Mark says the greatness of the power nap. Exactly, Mark. Okay. Number 2, success tips. Make your life better. Work and hire experts, not gurus. And we've all seen gurus on YouTube and on Facebook and on all these ads. They're usually the people that are get rich quick scammers trying to get you to buy a poorly produced course that's not going to get you anywhere in life. And a lot of people don't understand the difference between a guru and an expert. A guru will sell to anybody. There's no onboarding process because they don't give a shit about their results. They're trying to sell as much as they can, as fast as they can. And they expect a lot of refunds. That's actually literally part of the guru model, is creating dog shit and packaging it as this will make you rich overnight. And this is why they have to rent mansions and rent Lambos and flex wealth and try and, the walking up to the private jet like Dan Lok, all this bullshit. An expert only works with the people he can service or she can service in their zone of genius. And they have an onboarding process. They have to qualify their clients. They have a specific industry or niche, and they have testimonials prepared from past work with clients. And this is how you tell the difference between the two. So in your endeavors, if you have a business or you're an entrepreneur or whatever, and you're tempted, you're like, I want to work with that person. I want to buy that person's course, or I want to get that person's book. Turn to experts, not gurus. There is a big difference, and you'll get better results. Experts get it done. Gurus just take your money and laugh at you. And we got Kevin popping on, Luke. What's going on, guys? All right, number 3, stay in your niche. So entrepreneurs are creatives, and the one thing that they do sometimes that I see that hurts them in business is they niche hop. I've seen people go through 6 different business models, 6 different niches in a year. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, can you not control your ADD? Is your shiny object syndrome so bad that every single time you do something different, you have to get a new audience and you have to convince them that you're an expert? One week you're selling crypto, and another week you're selling home alarm systems, and another week you're a drop shipper, and another week you're a Spotify DJ. All this shit. Stick with one thing. I've been doing visibility strategies for 7, 8 years. Like it's always been PR, always. And being a strategist, like I've never, ever shifted industries. I did teach income streams for a bit for like a side project, but I didn't become the income stream guy. I was still Rob the Warrior strategist doing PR and visibility strategies for my clients. Understand that when you niche hop, you're essentially resetting your business. And unfortunately, your audience is going to be really confused, and it's going to be hard to make sales because it takes time to acquire positioning. It takes time to get your branding down. It takes time to work on your messaging. It takes time to get results for whatever it is that you're selling or consulting on. Do not switch niches unless you are ready for a massive like change in what you're doing. I know one guy, holy shit, in 1 year, like 6 changes. And I think drugs had something to do with it. I'm not going to lie. Changing niches tells your audience that you're insecure about what you do and you're not confident about your abilities to do that. So switch very carefully, like really think it out before you do that. All right, number 4, strategize. Are you guys waking up and letting life happen to you, or are you taking control of your life and being the CEO of your life? And what I mean by this is, do you have strategies laid out? Do you get up? Does Nick bust out some graph paper and start saying, hey, this is what I need to get done this week. This is how much money I need to make. This is my productivity goal for this week. These things are important because there's two types of people, proactive and reactive. Reactive means you wake up every day and you hope some good things happen and you just go through your day and just whatever. Proactive have their day planned out. They know who they're going to talk to. They know what they have to do for expansion. They have the next level of their business model created and the strategies and tactics to get there, right? Cool Cactus 32. These things are important. And unfortunately, 90% of people are reactive. They're going to get up, they're going to let life happen to them, and they're going to be someone else's bitch, to be honest. Because I heard a video the other day, and it said something very interesting. If you don't take charge of your life, someone else will, and they will keep you poor. And I was like, shit, that is very, very powerful. Strategizing just means, and it doesn't have to be fancy. Go to the dollar store, do what I do, get a bulletin board, get a little clipboard, right? Dry erase boards, get some graph paper, get some notebook paper, a nice pen, and just write out on a Sunday or Monday what you want to accomplish this week, and then the 3 tasks that are most likely to get you there. Be really specific in your goal setting. Don't just say, I want to be rich, bro. I mean, that's great, but that doesn't tell the universe how much money to deposit into your bank account. I'm real specific. I know exactly how much money I'm going to make in June and the steps I have to do to get there. Okay. And this is why I've been winning at life quite a bit in 2025. Strategy. Plan stuff out. Be a planner. All right. In real life SD. Whoa. I get surprised sometimes on TikTok, like who checks out my stuff. And it's always cool when it's somebody that I actually want to meet or I really like their content. For those of you who don't know, in real life SD, throw them a friend request. Actually, it's a follow. It's TikTok. Sorry, I'm fucking old. Throw them a follow. In real life .sd is a series of real-time events where you can actually make friends in San Diego, which is an unheard of concept. I plan on going to some of these events. I just haven't had time, but I like what they're doing. I think the message is really good and their energy is awesome. And if you guys are watching this and you want some coverage or some shout outs, message me. I'll do it for free. I love the movement that you're doing. All right. And number 5 to be successful in 2025, Vibo. If you guys haven't heard of this, Vibo changed my life. Go to YouTube, type in VYBO, visualize your best outcome. I think these videos are all about success. They sum up success principles. They teach you how to think like a millionaire or a billionaire. The videos are gorgeous. It's just sports cars and mansions and people living their best lives. Vibo, the way that it's put together, though, is really inspiring. And they've got affirmations. They've got training videos about money mindset, how to take care of yourself, how to make money faster, understanding money is energy, getting rid of your poverty mindset. Like Vibo is sick. It's so much good training. But that's the 5th thing I'm going to share with you guys today to be more successful in 2025. Check out Vibo videos on YouTube. Do not hesitate. This is such a great resource, and barely anyone knows about it, I don't think. All right. I'm going to sign off, but give one more shout out to a sponsor. If you guys like vodka or you like coffee or you like coffee in your vodka, or backwards, check out 22salute.com. 22 Salute Coffee and Spirits. Eric Ranks comes from a veteran family, supports a lot of veteran causes, good dude. Makes spectacular coffee, award-winning vodka, and fig vanilla whiskey / bourbon whiskey. Unbelievable products, but check it out, 22salute.com, an amazing company. And they help get service dogs to veterans at no cost to the vet. So I'm always going to support them, and they've been very useful in my endeavors in the past. And we got Ginger and David. What's going on, guys? All right. So those are my 5 tips. I'll do the summary really quick. Listen to your body and get sleep when you need it. Hire experts, not gurus. Stay in your niche. Don't be jumping around your industries. Strategize. It means pre-plan your days and your weeks for success. Check out Vibo on YouTube. VYBO, and incorporate these things. And you'll see more money flowing. You'll see more leads. You'll see better energy. You'll see people gravitating and being attracted to you. This is why I wore a suit today. I want to look like a professional. Once in a while, I have to feel like a pro. I can't just show up in T-shirts and camouflage caps and hope to close $25,000 PR deals. But we all know inside, I am the camouflage cap and T-shirt guy. Maybe on the weekends. All right. That's all I got for today, guys. Thank you so much, especially everyone on TikTok that popped in. I'll try and be more consistent in my training. I always love seeing you guys, and throw me a follow on TikTok if you want more success content or entrepreneurial help. You have a business idea you want to try. I'm always happy to talk to people and give them advice. Whatever, I'm going to leave you with this advice. Whatever your stupid entrepreneur idea is that you think is going to get you made fun of, absolutely fucking go for it. 8 years ago, I realized I wasn't fit to be in a cube. I realized I was kind of crazy, and I was way too creative to be sitting there making someone else rich. And I started 2 companies. I ran them from my iPhone in my cubicle. And here I am today. I haven't had a boss in 8 years. I have a team of interns. I have a magazine. I have a very successful PR firm. I have complete time freedom. And it all happened because I did all the things that people thought were stupid. And eventually I just stopped telling them about my ideas and what I wanted to do. That's how business works. That's how you get into business for yourself. All right. That's all I got for today. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. This is Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist, and I will see you next time. And as always, stay famous. Have a good one.